If you're fascinated by authoritarian regimes, then you need to hear the chilling reality of life in North Korea. This isolated nation, shrouded in secrecy and ruled with an iron fist, presents a stark contrast to the freedoms many of us take for granted. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, as it is officially known, is a place where the government exerts near-total control over every aspect of its citizens' lives. From the moment they are born, North Koreans are subjected to a relentless barrage of propaganda designed to instill unwavering loyalty to the ruling Kim dynasty. The North Korean government exercises extensive control over its citizens' lives. Surveillance is omnipresent, with cameras and informants ensuring that no one steps out of line. The regime's grip extends into the minutiae of daily life, dictating where people can live, what they can say, and even what they can think. The fear of being watched is a constant companion for the people of North Korea, creating an atmosphere of paranoia and mistrust. From employment to entertainment, nothing escapes the regime's watchful eye. The state controls all media, ensuring that only government-approved content is broadcast. This means that North Koreans are fed a steady diet of propaganda, glorifying the Kim family and demonizing the outside world. Public events are meticulously orchestrated to showcase the regime's power and the people's supposed devotion. Even in the workplace, loyalty to the state is paramount, with workers expected to participate in regular ideological training sessions. Random phone checks and strict travel restrictions are just the tip of the iceberg. Movement within the country is heavily regulated, with citizens needing permission to travel from one region to another. Checkpoints and document inspections are a common sight, and those caught trying to flee the country face severe punishment. The regime's control over information is so tight that many North Koreans have little to no knowledge of the outside world, making escape an almost insurmountable challenge. Under Kim Jong-un's rule, the 3 generations of punishment policy keeps families in perpetual fear. This draconian policy means that if one person is found guilty of a crime, their entire family, including parents, siblings, and even children, can be punished. This creates a powerful deterrent against dissent, as the consequences of any perceived disloyalty are not just personal but familial. The fear of bringing harm to loved ones keeps many North Koreans in line, even if they secretly harbor doubts about the regime. If one member is punished, their relatives suffer the consequences for 3 generations. This policy ensures that the fear of punishment is deeply ingrained in the collective psyche of the North Korean people. It also means that entire families can be sent to labor camps for the actions of a single member. These camps are notorious for their brutal conditions, with prisoners subjected to hard labor, inadequate food, and constant surveillance. The threat of being sent to such a place hangs over every North Korean, a grim reminder of the regime's absolute power. This creates an atmosphere of distrust and suspicion. In North Korea, trust is a rare commodity. Neighbors, colleagues, and even family members are wary of each other, knowing that anyone could be an informant. This pervasive mistrust fractures communities and isolates individuals, making collective resistance nearly impossible. The regime's strategy of divide and rule ensures that the people remain disunited and powerless, unable to challenge the status quo. Even more harrowing are the testimonies from former prisoners like Shin Dong-hyuk. Born in political prison camp 14, Shin's story is a testament to the horrors of the North Korean penal system. He witnessed unspeakable atrocities, including the execution of his own mother and brother. His life in the camp was one of constant fear and deprivation, with every aspect of his existence controlled by the guards. Shin's eventual escape and subsequent advocacy have brought international attention to the plight of North Korean prisoners, but many remain trapped in these hellish conditions. Born in political prison camp 14, he witnessed unspeakable atrocities, including his mother's execution. The camps are designed to break the spirit of the inmates, using a combination of physical and psychological torture. Prisoners are forced to perform grueling labor, often in dangerous conditions, with little regard for their safety. Food is scarce and malnutrition is rampant. The constant threat of punishment hangs over the prisoners, with even minor infractions resulting in severe beatings or worse. The goal is to crush any semblance of resistance and ensure total obedience. His escape and subsequent advocacy shed light on the brutal realities inside these camps. Shin's story is just one of many, but it has helped to galvanize international efforts to hold the North Korean regime accountable for its human rights abuses. Organizations like the United Nations and various non-governmental organizations have documented the widespread and systematic nature of these abuses, calling for action to be taken. However, the regime remains defiant, denying the existence of the camps and dismissing the testimonies of survivors as fabrications. Economic hardship is also a daily struggle, with power shortages leaving the country in darkness. The North Korean economy is heavily centralized and inefficient, plagued by corruption and mismanagement. Basic necessities like food, water, and electricity are often in short supply, and many North Koreans live in a state of perpetual scarcity. The regime's focus on military spending further exacerbates these issues, diverting resources away from essential services. As a result, the people are left to fend for themselves, often resorting to desperate measures to survive. Despite these challenges, signs of resistance are emerging. In recent years, there have been increasing reports of North Koreans engaging in acts of defiance, both big and small. Some have turned to the black market to obtain goods and information that are otherwise unavailable. Others have found ways to access foreign media, exposing themselves to new ideas and perspectives. These acts of resistance, though risky, represent a growing undercurrent of dissent within the country. They are a testament to the resilience and courage of the North Korean people, who continue to find ways to push back against the regime's oppressive control. The growing black market and increased access to foreign media hint at a silent revolution. The black market has become a lifeline for many North Koreans, providing access to goods and information that the state seeks to control. Foreign movies, music, and literature are smuggled into the country, often at great risk, and shared covertly among trusted friends and family. These glimpses of the outside world offer a stark contrast to the regime's propaganda, planting seeds of doubt and curiosity. While the regime continues to crack down on these activities, the flow of information is difficult to stop entirely, and the desire for change continues to grow. However, the regime's grip remains firm. The North Korean government employs a range of tactics to maintain its hold on power, from propaganda and surveillance to outright violence. Military parades and public displays of loyalty are used to project an image of strength and unity, both to the outside world and to the North Korean people. The regime's control over the military and security forces ensures that any signs of dissent are swiftly and brutally suppressed. Despite the growing undercurrent of resistance, the regime's apparatus of control remains formidable, and any challenge to its authority is met with severe consequences. Mandatory military service, sham elections, and the Songbun social classification system ensure loyalty and control. Every North Korean is assigned a Songbun status at birth, which determines their social standing and opportunities in life. This system is used to reward loyalty and punish dissent, with those deemed loyal to the regime receiving better jobs, education, and living conditions. Mandatory military service further instills discipline and loyalty, while sham elections provide a veneer of legitimacy to the regime's rule. These mechanisms of control are deeply entrenched, making it difficult for any meaningful change to occur from within. This is life in North Korea, a continuous battle for survival under an oppressive regime. The daily struggles of the North Korean people are a stark reminder of the human cost of authoritarian rule. From the constant surveillance and lack of basic freedoms to the economic hardships and brutal repression, life in North Korea is a relentless fight for survival. Yet, despite the overwhelming challenges, the spirit of the North Korean people endures. Their resilience and quiet acts of defiance offer a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape. For a deeper dive into this secretive nation, stay tuned to our channel. We will continue to explore the complexities of life in North Korea, shedding light on the stories of those who live under its oppressive regime. Through interviews, documentaries, and in-depth analysis, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of this enigmatic country. Join us as we uncover the truth about North Korea and the resilience of its people in the face of unimaginable adversity.